one person a week dies in custody. It's an outrage. They don't do nothing about it. No police officer has ever been charged with any murder of any person that has died in their custody.
Okay, I'm Jo Orchard. My little brother Thomas was killed in police custody a year ago down in Devon under really, really horrible circumstances.
I am the father of Roger Sylvester, who died in police custody on the 11th of January 1999.
I'm Archibola Lewis, and my son Olasheni Lewis, known to his family as Shani Lewis, was killed by the police in 2010.
Hi, my name's Josie Fraser, and I'm the mother of Dimitri Fraser. And he was a 21-year-old young man who got substantial injuries while being arrested by the West Midlands Police back in 2011. He later died of his injuries in hospital 4 hours later of a heart attack.
All I want for Christmas is the truth behind how my twin died. It will be our 53rd birthday on the 23rd of December, 2 days before Christmas. 6 weeks prior to our birthday, our 32nd birthday, my twin was taken away from me. I hate the word loss. Keys you lose, things you lose. My twin was murdered in police custody. Mark Duggan's name will be remembered because of Mark Duggan's death. There was the uprising of ordinary working class people who had decided that they had enough of the bullying gang that works for David.
My name's Brian Askew. My brother Lee Adams was murdered in Chelmsford Prison on the 1st of November 1999.
Thank you for coming again. Today I believe is the 15th year of the United Friends and Family marching to Downing Street in memory of our beloved loved ones that have been murdered at the hands of the state, of the British judicial system, and none of them have ever been afforded justice. No officer has been made accountable for the deaths of our loved ones. My brother is Sean Riggs, who died at the brutal hands of Brixton police officers in August 2008. They treated him like a dog, not like a human being. His death was caught on camera, and it's evident for everybody to see that he was racially and wickedly murdered by Brixton police officers. Joy Gardner's mother's here today. She died 20 years ago. Her face was taped up with meters of tape. Her legs were shackled in iron like a slavery woman. And she has not been afforded an inquest into how her daughter died. It's disgusting. It's shameful. Mom, this is the mother of Joy Gardner. She doesn't want to speak, but please. This year is the 20th year since the cold-blooded murder of Joy Gardner. We've got her mom right here beside us, but as you will understand, for a mother to lose her daughter in the way in which her daughter was killed is shocking, it's traumatic, not just from that day, but to this day. But for those who are here today, who are not familiar with the case of Joy Gardner, it's important that we just remind you of what took place.
Joy Gardner was a journalist student. The Home Office sent her some document in regards to her stay in this country. Joy Gardner wrote back to them in dealing with their correspondence, and in the process of waiting for that response from the Home Office, the immigration officers and the police in the early hours of the morning broke down her door to stop Joy. Understandably were shocked. They, as a result of screaming and trying to say what is going on, they decided to put 14, I don't know if you heard what I just said, 14 feet of paint around her face to stop her from making a noise. And as a result of that, she was murdered. Her son, Graham, witnessed this murder. For many years, he had to actually be going through psychiatric, psychologist treatment, counseling to deal with this trauma.
Sweep over my soul. Sweep over my soul. Though the road in life gets rough, Jaja, sweep over my soul. Dingy back, sweep over my soul. Sweep over my soul. Though the billows roll and tempests blow, Jaja will sweep over my soul.
From Hillsborough, who can talk about how it affected her family very, very directly. Please welcome Becky Shaw.
I was 17 years old when I turned on my television screen one Saturday afternoon, hoping to find out what was happening at Hillsborough. I was a Liverpool supporter, so were all my family, my mother, my brother, my friends. My mum was 38 years old when she was killed on the Leppings Lane terrace. My brother was 13 years old. He was there. We also lost our friend, Marion McCabe, 21 years old. This is the first time I've ever addressed a demonstration, and I must admit I'm finding this hard. Next April 2014, will be the 25th anniversary of the Hillsborough disaster, and 2 weeks before that, we finally get an inquest. And this time, we want a proper inquest. No sham, no lies, no corruption. This time, we want justice for every single one of those 96 people who died that day. And I also want justice for my brother. He was 13 years old. He stood at the back of Leppings Lane Terrace, which saved his life. He was pulled out into the half-empty pen, right next to pen 3 where my mum died. He was pulled out by police officers shouting and screaming, "Move, you effing scouse bees! Move, you whatever." 13 years old, his mum had just died. He didn't know that though.
Later on, he was taken to a police station and then taken to the notorious gym at 1 o'clock in the morning, where it didn't stop for him. The police officers made him look through every single one of the photos of the dead before they showed him his mum. Somebody had already died in his arms earlier on that day. Had that 13-year-old bereaved orphan traumatised by not seeing enough death that day. The cruelty and the brutality of these so-called police officers, it knows no limits. And every time I turn on my TV screen, every year I see somebody else killed in police custody, killed in a psychiatric wing. Because make no mistake, it's not just the police, it's all the agencies of the state, whether they're nurses, whether they're doctors, whoever they are, immigration officers, it just does not stop. And I'm here today to express my support and solidarity with the UFFC, because every time I see footage of somebody like Sean Rigg or Christopher Alder, and I see them lying on the police station where the police are using whatever racist terminology they feel like using, while somebody is dying on the ground, what does that remind me of? That reminds me of the same police officers who stood at Hillsborough on that day watching people dying in front of them with their hands in their pockets. That's all I've got to say. Justice for all those who died in custody. Justice for the 96. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.